Hey everyone, hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. Just going over to XRP. Once again, thank you for support. Okay, big of the CoinsKid crew. So right now, there was an head and shoulders that played out last week for the CoinsKid crew. I did post this in the Discord just there. A little short opportunity. Came down, met the target, a little trade right there. Definitely get involved in the Discord, in the premium membership for the CoinsKid crew right there. The links on coinskid.com and in each and every single video description. Let's dive into the XRP chart right now and see what we can see. So looking at XRP on a weekly time frame at the moment, we've got the beautiful move up from last year in January, and people are really fearful. And so far, you know, we have been making a series of high lows here, haven't we? We've been making these series of high lows, and even the correction that we've gone through and the drop that we've seen earlier this month, it is still a high low at the moment. So we've most definitely got some kind of compression going on here, where we're coming up and you've got this resistance there, and right now you're making this lower high to this high here. But this is something I did expect for XRP, and the drawdown and the pullback, I was expecting it, to be honest with you. And I did say to you, at this point, people will get really bearish, really fearful, but you've just got to apply a bit of common sense and patience here for XRP. Until we start to break down and structurally lose this low, and most importantly this low, you've got to remain cautiously bullish here for the perfect setup for compression, for expansion to the upside. Because technically what we've got here is a 1, 2, 3, ABC 4, and then 5, a leading diagonal, which is something I was looking at. Once you got that overlap here on this high here, I said to you, I think this is a leading diagonal, and we're looking at the 1618 fib being met, okay? And we was looking at that target all year, wasn't we? From this point here all the way up, we was looking at the $1, I wish $1, the 82-cent mark. Look at that, we double tapped it, and then we've come in for the correction. But in coming in for the correction, what we've done, we've bounced yet again off this beautiful trend line on that correction. Then we had a lower high, which is something I was expecting, to be honest with you. I know everyone was looking at a big breakout, but I did say to you, I think we'll make a lower high, and then we'll come back in some kind of zigzag fashion or whatever, and people will get bored, shaken out, depressed, expecting us to do something like that. But at some point we'll turn around and we'll do this completely, you know, unexpected, because I think we've got a rinse repeat here of a leading diagonal and a fractal that played out in 2020. But the only thing we're doing at the moment is not what we did in 2020. We've lost a 20-week EMA, which is slightly concerning, okay? So it could negate this particular pattern and this fractal that I've been looking at, a rinse repeat. I'll show you right now for those that are new to the channel. Been looking at this here. This is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This was a leading diagonal, and this here was the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This was your leading diagonal. Then we went through the 35-day BC. We went through this 35-day BC. Then from here we had a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, and a 5. The biggest move was to end the leading diagonal, okay? So some kind of ABC back up like that, and then we've had an ABC correction coming back down, and right now I think that this is an ABC coming back up. It's part of a larger cycle, a bigger move, a 5-wave move that we've been in since January 2018, sorry. And I think this is an A, this has been a B, and this is a C. So if I'm correct, in theory we should not be losing this low here, most importantly, and this wick low that we put in recently for this particular count to be valid. So at the point here, we should have a final big move that comes up before another ABC coming back down, making another high low to this high low, compression lead to expansion over a long period of time, get really close towards the apex, and then we go again. So this is a scenario I've been looking at for a very long time, but we are on the cusp of negating it. If we start to break down here and sweep this low, I think, you know, we've got to take it off the table. But I'm going to give XRP the benefit of the doubt here. I think what we've got is this beautiful support here that we're coming up into like this, and at the moment what we want to see over the next few weeks, if we can just be patient here, is identical to what we've seen here. It's called an ascending triangle, okay, just like this. And I did talk about this scenario as we crash. I said to you, I want to see an ascending triangle over a long period of time, compression lead to expansion right towards the apex of this huge horizontal that XRP's come up into, and then boom, we've got a final fifth wave, which is the largest wave, just like that was, and just like this was way back in 2020 as well, okay? So we're looking at that. It's not off the table yet until we start to see a breakdown below this low here. And you know, the most important thing we need to see at the moment is this level of support, this ascending level of support being maintained as support, because if it does start to break down below this, then I think, okay, it's off the table. You know, this sort of leading diagonal, this big move to the upside is potentially off the table right there. But the absolutely invalidation of that move is obviously this low here. So it's squeaky bum time. It is squeaky bum time. I've not got a crystal ball. I can't guarantee anything. It is what it is. But what's slightly concerning here at the moment, that the fact that we've lost a 20-week EMA, what we most definitely want to see over the next few weeks, some kind of price compression like this, an ascending triangle under this descending triangle here. So you've got this correction coming back down like this, and then create the reversal of that, and then we go here, get compression, and then boom, we're up down that white line and beyond basically for XRP. And that's the bullish scenario. The bearish scenario in the short term is sweeping this low at 05050. Then it really is beginning to negate this, you know, this sort of ending diagonal, this fifth wave that I've been looking at for a very long time, okay? So let's zoom in on the hourly and see if we can see any compression patterns or whatever going forward, okay? So looking at XRP on the hourly time frame, we've rode this like an absolute boss. Come all the way down to the green trend line, come all the way back up like this into this point of resistance. Like I said to you in a previous video and the Discord post, I'm looking to pay myself on that long because it's a God candle breakout. I expect resistance at that point and then a retracement basically. And what we're looking for in the retracement is just to keep making a series of high lows. So off this bottom here, okay, we've got a lovely little move, potential 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves possibly, and then we've had a correction coming back. And this correction coming back has held the low from which it came, which is really important, okay? So structurally from this point, you're still making these series of high lows at the moment, okay, for XRP. So, you know, the new structure of the low has changed from this low here to this low. So this is your new pivot low, basically. If you are building any position, spot, long, whatever, this is your position. This is your spot stop loss, basically. The reason you should have this as your stop loss is really simple, because from this point right now, you've seen 5 waves up. So just from this point here, you've seen the 5 waves up and the corrective wave coming back, overlapping zigzag waves coming back. You've seen a 5 wave potential micro impulsive move here for XRP. Let me go through this with you. So from this point here, a simple 1, ABC 2, 3, 4, 5, a 5 wave move, okay? So right now, this particular leg here coming back is a simple correction coming back to this low. So this is where you should have any stop loss. If you've been putting your stop loss down there, now move it up to this, okay, to negate this potential trade, you know, the fact that we're going to turn around here for XRP and start to carve out this beautiful structural ascending triangle, which is something I was talking about. As this was beginning to come back up, I said to you, I think we need to see a structural ascending triangle here over a long period of time. So again, one thing that's quite bearish here for XRP is the fact that we are below this thick yellow line. So I think that once we see a close above that thick yellow line, the 20-week EMA on the weekly time frame, I think that that's a really beautiful bullish statement from XRP, okay? 05817. So you're looking for that. That could just be a simple entry point for you, a confirmation of a new breakout to the upside, and potentially that sort of larger fifth ending wave, which I've spoken about for so many months right there for XRP, okay? So at the minute, what we're doing, we've come up with a 5 wave micro move and we're retracing back to where we came from. So this is your new stop loss, basically. So what we could be looking at is a very minimal risk trade here for XRP, where we do start to come back up into this resistance once more. So from this point right now, you could be looking at a minimal trade, where's the long position just there. From this point right now, we could be looking at a minimal trade of around about, what is that? So that's 10% for a minimal loss of around about 3.5%. So, you know, that's a possibility that this is part and parcel of this structural high-low structure that we're going through, creating this ascending triangle, which is absolutely possible. So this is your first point of contact. This is your drawdown support, which you're going through right now. This will be your second point of contact. Then you'll make another high-low, and then boom, you'll break on the third point of contact. We've traded many of these over the years, okay, and they've all played out like an absolute boss. So I always show you the validation and validation of such. So right now, the stop loss is at 0.5455 for this potential long opportunity with a very minimal loss right there to come back up into this resistance once more. And again, I will pay myself on that long position that I'm going to open on buy bit and bit get right there. Hope you enjoyed that update. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Remember, you can do all this. You can go long, you can go short, but right now, stop loss 0.5455 to negate this potential bottoming out structure where we start to retrace, get the ascending triangle, and then take out that red line eventually down the line, okay? Hope you enjoyed that update. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Take care, everyone. Back to another update on XRP. Bye-bye.